Hello and welcome everyone to week 6, is it?
Yep.
I just asked that question. I think it's week 6. We're sorry about last week. We missed a video last week, but there was a lot of things happening and a lot of new information come from the department. So today we'll just give you a quick update about the return to school now that we know some dates and some information about how we are returning back to school, which we're all excited about because, yeah, it's been a long haul, this remote learning. But you've all done a fantastic job and we're very proud of everyone and all the work you've been doing at home, both families and students. So we just want to do a few updates in video, but a lot of this information will be coming out over the next couple of days in the newsletter and also in a bit of a Q&A document that we're putting together. So I'm going to we've got Leanne with us today.
We've recruited today.
Recruited for the video. So Leanne's going to give some little updates and some dates, and Molly's going to do some health and wellbeing updates and information, and I'll finish off with how we're going to manage drop-offs and pickups here at Merivale. So I'll hand to Leanne to do some dates for us.
I will just go through the dates for you. Stage 1, return to school, looks like Monday the 25th of May is a pupil-free day where staff will be on site, no pupils, pupil-free. Students in Prep Grade 1 and Grade 2 will return to school from Tuesday the 26th of May with remote learning ending for those students. Students in Grade 3, 4, 5 and 6 will continue learning from home via remote learning and Seesaw or WebEx until Tuesday 9th of June. In Stage 2, all students, Grades 3 to 6, will return to school from Tuesday the 9th of June with remote learning ending for all grades.
Beautiful. Thanks, Leanne. So that gives you a bit of an idea about some of the time frames. So if you have any questions, obviously you need to reach out to your teachers and let us know. But all of this information is coming in our Q&A, and there's also been some already stuff sent home in our newsletters and letter last week. So, yeah, health and wellbeing, Molly.
Lovely. So there's been some important changes to the way that school operates, obviously, with transitioning back to school. And all this advice that we're giving you is in consistent
with the health
and wellbeing regulations. That's right. So our
Yeah.
school will continue to enhance daily cleaning routines. We'll encourage all the students to wash their hands after recess, before they eat, after they eat. There's hand sanitizer available in all classrooms. If your child is feeling unwell, they really need to stay at home, and if they do come to school, you'll get a phone call to say, please come and pick them up. Our Chief Health Officer has advised that all students will not be required to maintain the social distancing of 1.5. It's just not possible for us in a classroom. All students will need to bring their own water bottle. They can use the bubble taps to refill their water bottles, but they can't drink from the bubble tap. So in the next couple of days, yes, if you have your name on them, in the next couple of days, maybe hunt out a drink bottle under the cupboard. I know the Guthrie household has about 10 of them floating around, so I'm sure you've got a drink bottle floating around. And at this stage, we won't be holding assemblies, school camps, excursions or incursions. So,
and until further notice, and we are working through that. I know some students love their camps and particularly excursions, but we'll keep you updated with that information. But at this stage for the remainder of term 2, those things won't be happening. And at this stage, possibly term 3, but we'll keep you updated with some of those bits and pieces, particularly around camps and excursions. But yeah, no, unfortunately, we won't be able to have a Friday assembly, but we might look at doing something a little bit different there. So it's over to me just to finish off with a couple of important things here around drop-offs and pickups, particularly because what we're trying to reduce is people gathering in groups outside of the school and certainly on the school site. It's really clear, the advice from the department, that we cannot have adults as in parents on site. So we need to manage that and we need to be very mindful of that. And certainly social distancing, or physical distancing as we're now calling it, outside of the school really needs to be happening, and the adults need to set the example in this space. So due to our school size, we haven't chosen to go with staggered times. I think we're small enough to be able to manage, and we've got enough entry and exit points of our school to be able to manage students coming and going. But you do need to drop your child at the loop if possible, at the drive-by loop, and that way We're not having people gather in big groups. There'll be staff members every single day welcoming students back to school. We're very excited about all students coming back, and particularly next week for our Prep to 2 learners. We'll be at and about in the welcoming you in the morning. So parents, please know that we're here to help and support transitioning kids back to school. So we'll keep you updated with that. But basically, what we're asking families to do is drop and run. And we'll take care of things from there. And we certainly can't have adults and parents on site. We are going to be very strict with our time, 8:45. We cannot have anyone on site before that time. That's due to supervision, it's due to cleaning, it's due to a number of reasons. So we are asking families, and I know that's pretty tough if families have to get to work, but we do need to stick to that time. So no students can be on site in the playground before 8:45.
Please be patient as you're coming down Landman Street through the loop after 8:45. There will be a bit of a queue. And if you can, we don't want the neighbours ringing up saying you've parked in their driveway or you've blocked their driveway. So just leave a little bit of distance, please. Please.
And certainly if you're using Merivale Oval to do that drop-off, you can do that. But I can assure you there'll be plenty of staff out and about making sure that the kids can get on site, get to their classrooms, and we'll walk the kids to the classrooms to their teachers and do a handover there. And the same at the end of the day. We'll probably ring the bell a little bit earlier here just so we can get organised and walk the kids to the exit points and to the gates, and then... Okay, not sure what happened there. We lost the video. Anyway, I'm going to try and put this together. So this is video 2. We'll see how we go. So I was talking about gates and drop-off. So we will be walking the students to the gates at the end of the school day to hand them back to you guys. Again, just at the end of the school day, if we could make sure that people keep their social distance and not gather in groups, that would be much appreciated. So there's probably lots of information that we're missing, but we'll certainly be feeding that out through our newsletter and through School Bag and Facebook. Obviously, if you have questions, please let us know. If you do need to come to school, please give us a call first. If it's an essential or an emergency particularly, if you need to come and pick your children up, please ring the school office and communicate to us via that, and there'll be certainly entry points and exit points for families to do that in emergencies. But yeah, please just communicate with us if you have any questions. We'll keep the communication lines open as much as possible. We know doing these videos has helped that, but also please read the newsletters and the School Bag messages coming out. I think I've covered everything. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. Hopefully we've covered everything in this little video. We're really excited to welcome all the students back. It has been very different here on site. It's not the same without students in the building, and we are certainly looking forward to welcoming everyone back and getting back into some routine and back to school. So thank you everyone. As we always say,
we're all in this together, and we nearly got through this together. So hang in there. A few more days for grade preps to 2. We're nearly there.
So well done everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Well done parents, carers.
Bye.